I'm the Assistant Director of Student Relations at the Career Advancement Center at the School of International and Public Affairs at Columbia. We have so mmany international students, and their questions either go beyond how we can answer it as career advisors, or we of course have our international student office like ISSO and stuff like that, which is like Columbia wide. But even for an office like that to handle the influx of international students across Columbia and the questions that they have, what's nice about this platform is it addresses a lot of those questions or issues that they might come up against. It's more than just like a job search platform. So that's another way that we tried to describe it and market it to the students. But I think that was one of the main things that we thought would be really beneficial. And then of course, really like the networking aspect of it. We really liked that piece of it as well. I mean, we liked every piece of it, but their needs are just OPT, H1B, there's so many questions and uncertainties and then if this is STEMs, how long does that, it's just so many questions. We just don't want to leave them up in the air of either trying to contact someone in an office and waiting for an answer. So if these are already available in Interstride, then that's even better. It really is really user-friendly. I mean, like the interface, there's so much you can do with it in comparison to something like Going Global, which I felt was just very archaic and kind of old school. And, and that's what we were using before. And I don't think any students were really utilizing it. Just a significant extra resource to our international students that either we weren't providing or the school itself wasn't providing, or like we said, we just didn't have enough manpower to address everything, right? But also because of that piece of learning about different countries and, the networking piece, or alums can choose to be mentors. I mean, all of those different aspects, it kind of fits all together in this really great package of here's this other resource that has resources within a resource, so it was giving them more than just here's a platform to search some things, and answer some questions. I mean, it's just, there's so many layers to it. Yeah, I mean, I think it shows, that we care, most importantly, and that we're trying to provide the most up-to-date and modern resources that we can, right? I think anytime in higher ed, we have to recognize that times change, there's generational change, right? And we have to go with what's best out there technology-wise and platform-wise that is, again, like in comparison to some other platforms that, just kind of haven't changed for many, many years, is that we're, investing in something that's modern and more helpful and easier to use, and something you can have an app for, all of those kind of things that, just making sure that we're keeping up with that, making it as easy as possible for students to access as well. So whenever I have a career advising appointment with a student, if it's an international student especially, I always say, you should also be looking on Interstride for employment opportunities.